most important thing is to think of what does the customer want. That's the big question, because you start with what the customer wants and what service or product you're going to provide, and then you re-engineer, and that's what you're going to give the customer. So anyone who's in business, why are they in business? They need to fill a need, either for a product or a service. What is that need, and how does it benefit the customer? Where does your company fit in to what else is out there in the marketplace? What can you provide that you, in your opinion, the competition is not providing? And put together a set of values and principles. What do you stand for? What makes doing business with you better than doing business with the competition? I think that's a huge key in any customer service organization. And it's up to the people who are running the company to make everyone feel that they are a part of the customer experience. Whether you interface with a customer or not, you will ultimately have an impact on customer service, because you are helping the people who are interfacing with the customer. If you help them do their job better, then that provides for obviously a better customer experience, happier customers, and an improved bottom line. So everyone is important. There is no job in the organization that is not essential. Well, obviously, a service and a product are different, but in the end, it's, what am I buying from you that's going to help me run my company better? So product or service, it's really irrelevant. It's how does it improve the experience for the customer, and how does it improve, if I'm doing B2B, how does that improve my business? And in turn, how does that help me with helping my customers? The reason why Nordstrom is still in business after 118, soon to be 119 years, is that they are constantly innovating. They're constantly asking what's next and how can we improve the customer experience. So the whole notion that brick and mortar is dead is a ridiculous notion. Amazon is opening stores. If Jeff Bezos believes that brick and mortar is important, then we all should believe that brick and mortar is important. And it's not an either or. Eric Nordstrom, who runs the company with his brother, says, we don't talk about channels. He said, I talk to customers every day, and a customer has never brought up the word channel, because customers don't think that way. They think, I'll shop online today, and I'll go into the store maybe the same day. I'll check on a particular product, and I'll go into the store and try it on. Today's stores are digitized. It's all part of one big experience. It's not a silo. There's not a brick and mortar experience. There's not an internet experience. There's not a social media experience. It's all part of the deal. And people today shop in different ways at different times. Nordstrom has had a website, Nordstrom.com, since 1998. When Amazon.com is your virtual next door neighbor, you better be paying attention to what the business is doing. Today, online sales are more than 30% of Nordstrom's business. 30% for a brick and mortar company, that's a pretty big deal. And then obviously it's having an easy to use website, and it's being able to enhance the high touch with the high tech. So today, companies that have, well, just taking Nordstrom as the example, the stores, which are high touch because you're interacting with a human being, have a foundation of high tech. Being able to communicate with customers, being able to communicate within the company. So you have that. The high touch is supported by the high tech. On the other hand, if you go to Nordstrom.com, the high tech is supported by the high touch. So you can connect with a stylist. They'll help you put together different combinations of outfits, whether it's for work, it's for the weekend, it's for whatever purpose that you need. The whole premise, after all is said and done, is how can we get closer to the customer, where they depend on us for their clothing, decisions, for the look that they want to have, and encouraging a trust that why should they go to somewhere else when we're here to take care of you. Nothing permanently changes the industry. The industry constantly evolves. And one of the things that I talk about in courses that I teach and in talks that I give, retail doesn't go in a straight line. It doesn't say, well, this is how it goes and it's never going to be like it was before. No, it operates in different ways in different times. I did a history of a department store in Seattle, where Nordstrom occupies this building now. There was a store called Frederick and Nelson, and which was founded in 1890, and they moved into a new store where the Nordstrom store is now in 1918. In that store, they had a couple of restaurants, they had a beauty salon, they had a post office, they had a bookstore, they had a nursery for kids. Here we are today, and companies are adding beauty, they're adding restaurants, they're adding all these things. And some people who don't know the history think, wow, what a great idea. No one ever thought about that before. Everything old is new again. It's just taking a different form. But the whole idea is, what can I show that I'm selling you something of value, something that you'll use and you'll appreciate and you'll be loyal to me and you'll want to come back and let's do it again.